the holism heals, realizing the undercurrent of unity, also becoming aware that creation is, in fact, the most efficient vehicle for intelligent infinity to play with planets and civilizations and people in costumes and the dynamics that happen between them.
It's the 101.
The 101.
It's the 101. It's like, oh, creation works the best.
Perfect.
Keep creating. Know that you are creation. That's how it works. It creates. It's creation. So want to align with it, want to make it, want to honor the creation. Yeah. Quit pretending that you're not creation.
Yeah. Just Nisargadatta has this great quote. He says that you are the source of infinite possibility.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then there's so much compassion, like at the same time, for where it's not, doesn't feel like we're the creator, right? For the part of ourself that we may perceive, the human collective, that we may perceive to be not in the realization of their true nature. There's such ineffable perfection, and it's like, so then, because the whole thing is really love and relentless compassion, the likes of which hardly any humans have tasted. So we're bringing through a very masculine approach, which I love. It's because it's the mind is necessary. We have to learn what the fuck our mind is doing. We have to learn what our mind is doing, and then so the real thing is just to empty it out, empty the mind of like, learn to trust that there is a source for our experience, and any place where we are identified, where we're experiencing things that feel out of alignment, right? There might be some thought we picked up along the way that has kind of lodged itself in our brain. And so we learn to do the work of like, the very simple work of like, even here, even with all these thoughts, even with all these feelings, I'm still ineffable perfection, which kind of relaxes all these beliefs that believe they were anything else, right? And then the brain kind of becomes empty, clear, which humanity is terrified of. That's what the ego fears the most, right? Because it feels like existential death, right? The infamous death of the ego. But it's only relevant, what it's also like, it's part of the picture. What it does, in my experience, is it creates a open, transparent channel for more energy to be able to be experienced, brought through the physical vessel, more energy to be felt, right? There's also some like feeling the immensity of human suffering involved, while having enough clarity to not pretend that it's not there, to pretend that we can resist it, right? Enough clarity to not pretend we can resist the immensity of what we're actually all sitting here together in. And then in that is like a radical compassion that is just here to love in a very simple way at the same time. Love everything, and be the right? I did not come here to teach you. I came here to love you. Love will teach you. So there's something very humbling about the way that the feminine dimension manifests as this earth, and as the body, and as the human family, and as this mud that demands from me. She humbles me. She brings me to my knees, and I say, I'm so sorry. How could I ever be so arrogant to deny how deeply I love you?
Yeah.